Okay, yes, I'm back again. Right, so this is the dashboard. The dashboard pretty much shows you all the activities you've done on an overview basis. And as you can see here, we have attempted enumerations and successful enumerations. Attempted enumerations are the enumerations you've done on the field. It shows here the total number. Successful enumerations are the ones that have successfully gone into a platform called whitelist. Whitelist is the platform that is used to verify the candidates you enumerated on your app. So you pretty much, this is automatic. So when you do an enumeration, depending on the internet connection, it automatically uploads all the information and it changes that data and it moves that information rather into successful enumerations. Right, a quick overview again is, so down below here there is new applicants. This is when you want to enumerate really a candidate. So I click here and there's just a few instructions you also need to follow, and pretty much it talks more about other things you need to consider. A few things also you should note: that when you are enumerating, ensure you have way above 50% of battery capacity on your device. Ensure you're not doing heavy stuff before you open the app. Ensure that there's nothing really taking so much, that's consuming so much space or so much process that is running in the background. So I would strongly recommend that when you start, you should ensure that you close all applications you're working on or you're using, particularly to allow the system focus its resources on the app. Right, so yeah, just a few things that you should note. For example, when you're filling the form, BVN and account number is not mandatory for the candidate. There are 3 dotted lines which you will see that allows you to pull some records. Ensure the first time you're doing this, you should be online. Ensure the first time again you're doing this, you should be online, because there's some information that needs to be pulled from the server to save on your device so you can have smooth enumerations offline. And like I said again, enumerations are successfully done. They are automatically rather uploaded to the server, but sometimes you can also fast track that process with an active internet connection. Alright, happy enumeration. So you click the OK button, and when you click on new applicant, there's definitely the steps again you need to do, because if you click OK, it takes you back again. So you first click on the 3 dotted line, which is the first step, and you click refresh offline mode. So when you click refresh offline mode, it shows you the information that this operation requires network to do this. So you click update. So yeah, it's updated. When that is done, then you click new applicant. Alright, sorry, so yeah, it shows downloading offline data. So let's just take a screenshot of that, just to, so note that this takes a few seconds to some minutes depending on your internet connection. So where I am right now, the connection is a bit shaky, so it's taking a few period. Alright, great. So it's updated, so I click OK. So if you notice that I click new applicant, it refers me back to click to follow that step. So the system is built to ensure that that information first is downloaded. So please note that. So yeah, you saw me click on this. This particular view shows all the candidates you've enumerated. So at the moment we don't have any. So we click on new. So you see it takes me directly to the form. Right, another thing you should notice that the app uses what they call a GPS positioning system. This also automatically marks the location. It is important for you to turn on your device location. So if you already turn this on, it will not ask you to do this, but once you click OK, it will immediately turn on the GPS location information. If you click no thanks, click no thanks, continue. It keeps returning back, so it is important and is required for you to do this step. So I click on OK, and you can see in the top icon there the location mark is set up. So yeah, so I just go ahead and enumerate the candidates. So for test purpose again. Date of birth. So please note the system takes 18 to 80. So any candidate above that we should not accept. So I just put one date. So just put it here. Put it for number. So I select crossroad. So automatically, once you select a state, it loads all the local governments within that state, and the cluster, it loads all the cluster locations in that state. So you need to carefully look at the market location they are in. So let's say here just enter the trade information. I'm an FMCG vendor. Separate food. Right. Okay. All right. So great. So if you can, as you can see here, so the fields are marked gray are not required, so you don't necessarily need to fill this info. But yes, if you have the information of the candidate, if the candidate has bank information and BVN, you can, definitely do that. So I click on that. Next. All right. So this particular screen, you're supposed to capture the face of the applicant and also the face of the applicant next to their trade. It's important to do this step, and I'll just a quick note. When you click on the face of the applicant button right here, there are just a few steps, and here it shows no headwears, no glasses. You need to take the picture in bright light. The picture is not going to be blur, and you need to smile. So when you're trying to take a picture, this process is very important to note that it's done automatically. So the app has an inbuilt camera that takes the picture, but there's some few things that are important for you to do. You need to put your phone camera close to the person's face and ensure the candidate smiles. Yeah, like a bright smile. This is also to just ensure just pretty much ensure that the person you're enumerating really has to do that. So I click on next. So a second, just activate the sound. I'll take the picture. So you see it's a bit very tricky. Alright, let's have a picture. This is my smiling there. So I'll take the picture of me next to my trade. So please note this is for test purpose. So just supposed to take a picture of me with my trade. Right, so that's that. Alright, so I saved that. And so as you can see here, the picture me smiling is taken and next to my trade is taken. So I click on save data and it shows okay. So all this while I'm been online, so the next thing you see here is what is called, it takes you to the applicant's page and it shows this icon here pending. As we speak right now, the system is trying to upload the data on your phone directly into the server, and it requires internet connection for this to be achieved. So also note that when you're offline, this information will still be there, but when you connect online, you can simply hit this button right there, so to start. So you can see background upload or started. So you really don't require it to do anything here, but just to click on that and ensure that you have a very good internet connection. It's recommended to have a 3G connection. If you have 4G, great, but if you have a 3G connection, that is totally fine. So we give this a few seconds. So sometimes it takes us some seconds to a few minutes depending on the connection for it to go through. So right now we just wait this out a few seconds. And the thing is, you don't necessarily need to also wait. Another thing, rather, you don't necessarily need to wait. You can immediately start doing another candidate enumeration. You can enumerate another candidate immediately without having to wait for that. So but for the test purpose and for this video tutorial, we'll just enumerate one person and we'll see the process of the uploading. So also quickly going back to the dashboard side, you see here one person that's been that is on the attempted enumeration page, and there is another one that, so currently you see that information is not reflecting on the successful because it's still uploaded. Alright, great. So me going back there, that data has disappeared. Please note, as an agent, all the records of the candidates rather you've enumerated will not sit on your system once it has will not sit on your phone once they've gone to the server. However, you'll be able to log in to check all that information. I'll do that in another video, but at the moment you can see the number of candidates that have been enumerated. So sometimes, based on the network connection, you'll be required to refresh your dashboard, and this can be done by simply pressing on the three dotted lines right there, and you click on refresh dashboard. All right, great. So as you can see here, it shows the attempted enumeration is 1, successful enumeration is 1. That means it is successfully gone into the data. The candidate rather enumerated has successfully gone into the server. So ensure that, so basically the system on a normal circumstance has to, both numbers have to tally. So the only time when they don't tally is two things. Number one, there's already that information already exists on the system. That means the system will reject that enumeration. And two, you've not done the data has not successfully gone. That means there's some information that are still on the applicant's screen here. All right. So thank you and happy enumerations.